just like, you know, when you reflect on the year, I had a little reflection, and it was more of like, it was a good thing. It wasn't even like a bad thing. It was more like, you know, when you're like, oh, so much happened, and I was just trying to like think of like what happened through the year, and like in the weirdest way ever, I quite like Snap, because I go back on Snap. I literally went on Snap like, and I went from Jan all the way to, I didn't want to go too far, and just Jan to like April, just to see what I was doing around them times and stuff. I was like, this last year wasn't actually too bad. And then I went on my notes. I use my notes a lot recently. I don't know why, but I went on my notes and I realized I actually made like realistic achievement for 2022, which I actually did quite achieve. And I was quite, you know, you don't think about it. You just go through life thinking, yeah, like it is what it is. And then when I was going through, I was like, I actually did achieve at least 3 to 4 things on there. And the other ones that weren't achievable, it wasn't that they weren't achievable. I just thought they're not in the right time to be done. And that was more of my like kind of self-reflection. Like it was more, I had more positivity in last year than I had negativity. So like if you were to tell me what's something bad that happened, I couldn't be like, this happened. I had more good to say about last year than I do. Like, and that's the first, because I don't think I've ever like thought about it in that way where, you know, when you think about your year and stuff, I don't think it's ever been where there's been more positivity. It's always been like, okay, I can tell you the bads and I can tell you the good, whereas this time I can tell you the goods before I tell you the bad. Mm-hmm. So it was that kind of thing. Have you had any reflections?
I just thank God for nothing steps, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Do you know, just look back, do you ever like write your, not write, but kind of have like manifestation of what you'd like to achieve or just where you'd like to be? Even though we all have it and like it's all in God's hands, there's still certain things we would like to happen within a certain time, even though it's all God's time, and we can't help but think, I'd like if this happened this time. Maybe
it's bad of me, but I literally go with the vibes. I've been going the vibes since 2017. Like, I'll go in, obviously you want, okay, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But I have gone too many times asking I want this, I want that, and not happening for me to
No,
like,
I know.
You know I'm a go.
Yeah.
I'm a trust.
Yeah.
I'm obviously putting work in when work needs to be put in. And I see it when I hope for the best.
Nah, I hear it. I don't know. Apparently there's something about writing things out. I watched something late 2021 which said just write out, like, what have you actually got to lose? If you don't achieve it, you just know it's not God's timing, because we always say to ourselves like, yeah, we're leaving it all to God and God's timing, but yet with as bad as it is, it might be bad, it might not be bad, we still have a thing where we're like, okay, it's God's timing, but God, I need you to work in my time as well.
Yeah, but I've left that because I've done my timing and it's just gone shithole.
Yeah, but
like I've been worse trying to do it my timing than ever.
Yeah, but it's not like God's timing. Is it you've done it your timing without you having God with you, or you've done it your timing and just like my timing?
But when you go with your timing, you're telling God, listen, yeah, I'm about to do this. I just need you behind me. And then one of them ones, as long as you could say that, but it's like, if it's not what he wants for you, he's not going to be behind you, supporting you.
Yeah.
So I've done that. I've wanted to do something.
I hope that's not picking up.
I've gone and tried to do it myself. And there's a girl on TikTok, yeah, she does like, well, I see her on Instagram, because I don't be on TikTok, but she does like, reels and stuff and skits where she pretends to be God.
I know what you're talking about.
And she pretends to be herself. And she'd be like, God, like, usually sometimes about, man, this guy has come along, like, and God was like, he's not good for you. She's like, I'm gonna find out myself.
And she learns the hard way.
I'm gonna go find out myself.
Yeah.
So I've been there where I've said, I want this. This looks, in paper, this looks perfect. In paper, this is like something I've been praying for a long time. I'm gonna go and get it. God's telling me, Milene, maybe you should give me a second. I've got something better than that. I'm gonna go find out myself.
Yeah.
Go find out myself and I get slapped in the face.
Yeah, no.
And come calling back. I don't know. I feel like it's easy to write stuff down, but
no, because even when I was going through, I didn't even realize I wrote stuff in 2021. I found my 2021 And I realised I didn't hit in 2021, but I hit in 2022. And to me, when I was reading through it, I was just like, right, I actually wrote this in 2021. Like, I actually don't remember writing this, or even like remembering even thinking to write it. So when I saw it, and I was like, okay, it took 2 years, but it still got done. Like, there is actually not much to complain about. And like, when I was writing my one for this year, I think I wrote, they were like easy thing in terms of like, not easy things, though it's easy things where like they're achievable regardless of what God's timing or not God's timing. I feel like it all comes down to the way I do things in terms of God's has it there for me. Now it's my turn to go and get it. That's that kind of, I feel like I don't go asking for things that is not doable, even though nothing is not doable. But by the grace of God, like everything is possible. But I feel like we still have to be realistic in terms of life happens. I don't get up and be like, okay, this month I want to have 20k in my account. From where, please? It's God's will. If it's God's will, but I will have to account for it. And so I was just like, I just find it interesting. But
I hear it, but I've just never been the one. I don't know, maybe I should.
What have you got to lose? If you write it down, I don't write it down to go and check it daily. Like, I write it down, and by April time, I would have even forgotten I wrote. It's only when you start getting to like that December time, then I'll be like, let me just go through my notes, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, this happened. And like, you know, sometimes I forgot I even wrote or asked about it. So I'm just thinking, I actually, like, my thing is, like you said, you don't put time in. You just write it down. Let it be known that this is what you want. If God says he's going to do it, without you even knowing, you probably, with the memory you have, within 2 minutes, you forget you wrote it down. So write it down. Write it down, lock it in your notes. That's what I do. I write it down, lock it in my notes, and it's at the bottom where I don't even see it anymore, and it's padlocked where no one can open it or anything. And then when it comes time to it, I'll check it again. You got nothing to lose, write it down. And then it's between you and God. What was your peak of 2022?
My peak of 20. It's like the fam buying a home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was really big.
That was the peak. The family, us buying a home.
Mm-hmm. I would ask Pete, but no, we don't do Pete.
Everything is God's glory.
Exactly. We don't do Pete. I do like
everything is a lesson to be learned.
Yeah. So I do Peak and Pete for like holidays and stuff, but for the year we just do Peak and Peak only. No Pete, just Peak only. And then
Peak could always be like the way you talk, the way you went out. Yeah, Peak could be maybe I didn't spend enough time with God. That could be a Peak, you know.
No, we don't do Peak. You know that for yourself. That's between you and God. Please go and fight that battle with God.
One thing not working, man. I'm getting cold now.
It is getting cold. Well, what did you do in the first place?
Just stop.
But
okay, what was it again? I always get confused.
Peak is
Peak. Okay, Peak
is good. Pete is
bad.
Yeah,
Pete's like P-E.
No, pit as in P-I-T, like pit hole.
Okay.
Yeah. So mine for me would have been going home in the weirdest way. Like when I went back home, like because everyone was there, and this is the first time like I'd seen family that I've never met before, and it just felt really good. And it's just that, like, I have a thing where family is very big to me to a certain point, but like I have a feeling of I don't know, I came across something and it was just like, you don't pick your parents. So the fact that I don't pick my parents, I don't pick my siblings, the cousins that I got in my life, I'm appreciative about. Not saying I'm not appreciative about my parents, but it's just like, there's certain families that, you know, you don't get along with all families. Yeah. So there's just like, just that appreciation of just being able to get literally everyone together. I can count on a handful of like the people that didn't make it, but even then it was just like 3 or 4 people that couldn't make it, but everyone, my cousins from States, everyone. And it just felt nice, like, no one's thinking of work, no one's thinking of nothing, we're all good vibes. Yeah, we get into a little tiff, but that same tiff is solved there and there, and we move. And then apart from that, I think my top 3 would be family, getting my first full-time job, and just exploring the world, like getting to go to new countries that I weren't able to or haven't been to.
The countries we hit last year, Oh, even though we haven't really been doing this travelling thing much for a long time.
I was thinking, do you know what? I went through our travel list.
I think COVID definitely, like, obviously COVID played a big part in everything.
It did, but it worked in our favour in the weirdest way ever.
If we didn't have COVID,
we've done a bit more.
We've done a lot more. But I feel like the countries we hit last year, what really good countries. Like the holidays we had last year were really nice.
No, I was thinking that as well, because now I'm thinking it's nice and within budget, but now I'm looking at it, not nice, not in the budget.
Because where do we go now? Because we hit nice countries and they were
within budget. Yeah.
Now the countries want to go are all expensive. We can't be more expensive the whole year.
I was looking at a list. I was like, you know, when someone asks, like, it's funny because when someone asks us like how long we've been friends for, and you said 5 years, in my head I'm thinking, hey, it's been more than it was 5 years.
Yeah, I actually met you yesterday.
No, it's been 5. Like I was like, it can't be. It feels like I've known this girl bare long, like, bruh. It's like it's been 5 years. I was thinking, I was really doing the maths in my head. I was like 2017, 2018.
Yes, I was like, how long?
I was really doing the maths in my head.
You. Maybe just a little bit short, just a little bit longer than I've known Lewis. Because I met Lewis for uni as well.
You say that again?
I've known you just a little bit longer than I've known Lewis.
By like 2 days. That's what I'm saying.
And even then,
by like we all met at the same time because we met at the basketball court by like 2 days.
That's what I'm saying.
By like 2 days. No, stop it. And I was like,
because I have way longer than I've ever known you.
You what?
I have people.
Yeah. Bro,
and I'm not even good friends with, but way longer than you.
But you wouldn't think so. Like people would just think, bro, I've known you just your adult life. I didn't know anything prior to that. Your childhood, I don't know. Your teenager's life, I don't know. Your college life, I don't even know college life. Can you imagine? But so I was looking at it and it was just like we've done within 5 years we've done 15 countries.
Have we?
So we've done I hope it's 15. We've done Nigeria, Cape Verde, Dubai, Amsterdam, Paris, Croatia, Cyprus, Budapest, Ireland, Mexico, Tunisia, Portugal, Milan, Egypt.
You said cities instead of countries in some of them.
Okay, let me say the countries then. Nigeria, Cape Verde, United Arab Emirates.
Exactly.
UAE.
Yes.
Netherlands.
Because Dubai, fun fact, it's not a country. It's
not a country. UAE.
Everyone's saying, oh yeah, Dubai. It's
nice to see. Netherlands, France, Croatia, Cyprus, Hungary, Ireland, Mexico, Portugal, Tunisia, Italy, Egypt. Oh, 14 then. Okay. Yeah, 14. And then, But I just found that interesting because
I went to Spain as well, in the meantime.
Huh?
I went to Spain.
I had Spain in mind as well, but because we didn't go together, I didn't put it in there. So like, there's countries I have there.
We
did go Portugal together. Yeah, there's countries I have my own countries I've been to, but I didn't put like that in there because I only did the one we've done together. We've done 14. But
mine is 2 years because of COVID. I mean, 1 year because the other year I still travelled.
I was about to say you travelled. You still went places without me, bedroom.
But still, mine is 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah. So let's say we've been travelling for 3 years.
That was 1 year we were supposed to go DR, we were supposed to go to Dubai that year.
No, because our first year we only went to Amsterdam and Cape Verde. That was it. Excuse me.
And then we went to Amsterdam twice as well, so we travelled 3 times that first year. And second year was supposed to be DR and Dubai.
Yeah. We didn't have anything else planned. We went to
France that year as well.
Yes. Because that's when we came back.
And Nigeria that year?
No, we went to Nigeria the second year in COVID. 2021. 2021. Yeah. And that was it. And then when we came back, we took a little hiatus to September, and then we said everything, and that's when we went to Cyprus and Croatia. Because we went to Cyprus and Croatia 2021.
Yeah, because I went to Portugal.
Because I came back from my birthday, I was like, we have to do something. Then we travelled like end of July, August, then came back, travelled again September.
Yeah, because I went to Portugal in 2020, I went to Portugal for like a month.
Yeah. But
14 countries. No, but like I said, last year, it was a very nice year of travelling.
in the weirdest way ever. Because
we went all over. We went everywhere. We went every single continent.
We went
South America.
Yeah.
We went Europe.
Yeah.
We went Africa.
Yeah.
We went to the Asias. Dubai.
Oh yeah.
We just didn't go North America and Australia.
Australia ain't seen me, but yeah.
No, if there's one country
Australia ain't
this
seen me.
whole gracious given world, yeah, I'm never touching. It's Australia. I refuse. Me. Hey. That country. No, it's not even about how long. I don't care how long it takes there.
It's just the whole. I say to that to my mom as well.
Every single day if I'm in Australia.
Imagine you coming out of your house, you don't know what you're gonna see.
Bro,
you open the bed, you can't sleep in peace.
They have spiders the size of flipping dogs, my guy. Never in my life.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. But
what was your favourite holiday last year?
Oh, it has to be Cancun.
Was it?
It has to be Cancun.
Yeah, all that
Cancun was just like there was things left and right, just things to do. I'm not even gonna lie, even the drama it came with was entertaining. I promise you, when we give out the Cancun story time and when we do the holiday segment for that, you will know what I mean by the drama it came with. But it was still a blessing. Cancun was a vibe for me personally. Like, how about you?
Yeah, Cancun was nice. Egypt was nice.
In the weirdest way ever, I slightly prefer Tunisia. There's something about Tunisia I really like over Egypt. Egypt is very...
The food is...
Egypt is very cynic. Do you know what I mean? Like, you look left...
But it obviously, it depends where you went. We went Sharm El-Sheikh, so that's a lot of...
Yeah, but it's just like with Egypt, area. I just want in Egypt. I just wanted my friend out because you look left, there's something to take. You look right, there's you look here, you look there.
That's because we're in the middle of nowhere.
It's so scenic. Yeah,
Tunisia, Hammamet is more city area.
Yeah, I don't know, but there was something about Tunisia that I really liked, and maybe because to me, I feel like I was thinking about it, it's like I probably only liked it more just due to the fact that we hadn't been away for just a minute, and it was just that little excitement of traveling again that. Maybe it wasn't even that nice, but it just made it feel a lot nicer. Do you get what I mean? So it's just like one of those things that I was like, yeah. But God, Egypt and
Cancun, Egypt.
Put the holiday in order.
I said Mexico, Egypt, Tunisia. What else have we got? Dubai as well.
Dubai, Milan.
That's it.
No, there was 6. Mexico, Egypt, Tunisia, Dubai, Milan, Portugal.
Okay, so Mexico, Egypt, Tunisia, Portugal will probably be higher, but they wanted to finesse us. Yeah? Portugal, Dubai, then Milan.
Okay. Yeah, mine would the only thing I'll swap in that would be Egypt and Tunisia. I have a question that I came across and I thought very interesting. Could you ever be friend? Do you have male friends that you find attractive?
100%.
Like, but when I mean attractive, like attractive,
yep.
And they're your friends.
I mean, I personally don't. I feel like I have like 1 or 2 like male friends, but I don't have like. See when people, male best friend. I don't have that. So let's just say I'm just gonna call it friends because I don't.
Yeah,
have
friends. I'm not talking about like best friend. Forget it. I'm just saying friends.
Yeah.
So cause I was gonna ask, like, could you be really good friend with a guy that you find really attractive? Like every time you see him, you just think, "Yo, sweet what?"
You know. You know what it is? It's about like I would say this all the time about boundaries because I know myself. Like I have male friends that every time I see them, I'm thinking, you're very good looking. Like I just think you're.
I'm trying to think who that be that you see quite often. That you think
it doesn't even have to be often. If I just come across a post or pops up, a message, ha message, I'd be like, man, you ain't bad at all. Do you know what I mean? And if we both had the same morals aligned and we were both on the same path,
why not?
But it's like, just because, I'm human. Do you know what I mean? I can find someone attractive. Like, it's not I'm gonna go out my way to find someone every unattractive boy I'm not attracted to be friends with.
Yeah. But do you feel like you have to have that conversation with them? Because that's what the next bit was like.
Conversation of like, what do you mean?
I find you attractive.
No.
So.
But why do you have to? Okay, where do you want to go? For me to go to him and say I find you, like, why do I need to have that conversation?
I don't know.
In what sense?
It's just more or less. Yeah. Well, no one's gonna cross boundaries with that. I don't know. It was just saying that. Would you have a conversation? Like, can you be? Would it? So if your male friend came up to you and like they're talking to you about females they're talking to, are you just thinking, why are you doing with all of them? You see what I'm saying?
No, but the thing is, like, because obviously they're your friends, yeah, you know how they are, innit? Mm-hmm. So I only think that to a friend that I know, like, you could definitely be a potential, because not every male friend I have that I find relatively attractive would ever be a potential in my eyes. Okay. Like, you are attractive from afar. I wish you the best of any girl that comes into your life. But because I just know, like, I've known you for how many amount of years we've spoken. Because a lot of times when they're your friend first, you see their true colours. So they don't try to hide anything. Like, especially when if you start dating a guy, that he might, like, settle down a little bit. He might tone down what he's done, or like play a facade to make himself look more, what's the word? I don't know. I don't say better, but more angelic
in the weirdest way.
Because he doesn't want you to know that he's had this, he's done that, like. So whatever is a friend, he's gonna come. He's gonna tell you he did this, he did that. You're gonna know his track record from Kingdom Parts. So it's like, I know everything you've done. I know that me and you, with what I'm looking for in a husband or in a man, and the boundaries I have, me and you are good to look at. Just because you're attractive, but it's never going to be there. So that conversation only happens if you feel like
you want to cross the line.
If that friendship started off with you like being genuinely attractive and you guys were flirting to begin with, and maybe there was something there, but now that you want to just be friends, now you have to have the conversation. But if it was just you started off as friends, you're attractive or not, I don't think that conversation to be had. That conversation, that just I don't know, that just blurs lines. Like, just fair enough. Just be in a platonic friendship with a guy, as long as you have your own boundaries, innit? If your boundary is you wanna deal with him for a little bit and go back to being friends, you wanna deal with him, go back. I don't know, but personally, I just know how it is. Like, when I see the idea of men and women being friends, I get the idea of men and women probably can't have like a true platonic relationship unless there's no sexual attraction between them at all. Yeah. And more times only one of them has no sexual attraction, the other one probably does. And I hear that side of the story, but when you know yourself, like I know myself, friendship or no friendship, if there is a line there, it's not getting crossed regardless. Unless I know I want to cross it. It's that simple. But interested in, do you have what? A male friend? Have you ever had that conversation with a male friend?
I feel like in the weirdest way I probably have, but like that would have been like time ago. In the weirdest way ever, I feel like I probably have.
A friend has come to you and be like, Tiwa, I feel like we should.
Yeah, but it was more like, no, we're better friends.
That's what you said.
Yeah, but it was more like, it was mutual understanding. Like, you're not ugly. Like, don't get me wrong. But it's a thing where.
How do you think it got to that stage? Because sometimes you think you're literally just friends with this guy, and you're just doing friendship type shit.
Yeah,
and
but
then he comes out of the woodworks and be like,
yeah, but for example, me going cinema with you, if we were to go to the spa,
this is the last. Oh, okay.
No,
I don't go spa with my girlfriends.
No, this is what I'm saying. So if you go, shut up.
You're leading man on.
Too early in the year.
You're leading man on.
Me going cinema with you as a friend is not leading you on my bedroom.
Spa. I'm sorry. Respectfully, you go spa. I personally have never.
I'm not being spa. Let me explain. Wait, don't cut me off and put words in my mouth. No, don't do that. But no, as I was saying, my example is like going spa, traveling, whatever. If I do tend to then everything I do with my female friends as friends. If I do with my male friend as friends, some will think I'm leading them on, and some will think otherwise. Because first of all, we start to anger and be around each other a lot more.
Okay, quick question: could everything you do with your female friend, you think you can do with your male friend?
To a certain point, yes. No.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, to a certain point, yes.
Personally, going to a spa.
I haven't gone to a spa. I was just saying as an example.
Right, you sounded like you said.
No,
I've been.
No, I said
cinema,
if.
I've been.
No, I said if we've gone. Me and you've gone cinema.
Okay. Let me
oh Lord, have mercy.
Because in 2023 is a year of being intentional of what we say.
Okay.
And, well, we're not liars, isn't it? So you can look at me and say you've never been to the spa with a male friend.
I've never been to a spa with a male friend.
Oh, so he was more than a friend.
Yes, the guy I went to spa with. Yes, but a male. We're not doing that this year.
Disgusting behaviour.
We're not doing that this year, but yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Not as a male friend. Do you get my point now? So it's a thing where
do you think going to a spa with a male friend is a bit much?
Yeah, we're crossing boundaries. Like I still feel like this. What I'm saying. I still feel like there's a thing where there's only certain things I can do with as a female friend. There's only certain things I could do with you to a certain point. It's vice versa with a male friend. Nothing changes because my thing is, I will just put you in my female friend's position. And I will treat you along them lines. I'm not then going to get a different kind of comfort because you're now a guy being my friend. Do you get where I'm coming from? So we're friends, we're sin. And then if it's then a guy, I'm not then going to now get too comfortable, put my legs around you and all sorts. Because then now there's like, okay, even though we're friends, I still feel comfortable enough to do this with you and do that. So it's a thing where I have to treat you the same way I treat as my female friends. I don't want them touching me all the time. Don't touch me either. I don't want all the hugs. Don't do it because we're not, and I don't want to start. Oh, you're giving the wrong impression. Please, Lord have mercy. I'm not doing that this year with you, so that's what we're not gonna do. So in that aspect of things, I feel like you can have a male friend as long as I don't think having them. I don't come to you and be like, we're gonna be a female friends, but this is what we're gonna do. And this one. So I don't feel like having the me going to a guy and be like,
what differs is the sexual attraction. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what. This is what I'm saying.
Me and you, there will never in this world be just haram. There will never be a sexual attraction. So like, we can be comfortable in a way that you could probably never be comfortable with another man because there's always that side of a sexual attraction. Because would you say every male friend you have is unattractive?
Every male friend I have is unattractive.
Yeah. Or do you say majority of them are attractive?
Majority of them are attractive.
Exactly. Have you got sexual attraction?
Yeah. Not really.
The only reason why you never go there because you know how they are, and they're not good for you. But every single one of your male friends tick the boxes that you wanted. That's a long day. That's a long day.
No, I don't. I don't
I'm
have.
sure majority of them would.
I don't have a lot of male friends to be like. Yeah, to be like, and the ones that I have, like the one that I'm really good friends with, we go in now. We go way back. It's just bad, toxic, bare. Just bare nose. Like
but for him there's bare yeses for you, though.
Yeah, but that's a you problem.
That's a prime example of boundaries.
That's a you problem.
Because if you didn't have no boundaries, I know for sure you and that friend would have right or wrong, no right or wrong. But no, it shows
no comment.
No, but I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
No, but it shows the boundaries that you've set.
No comment.
That's never. Also, you have been there. Also, my bad. I didn't know.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
You know that idea of no comment. Yeah, you're just basically saying like if I've asked you. But I'm saying if I've asked you, Tiwa, did you kill this person? No comment. I didn't kill it.
Yeah, but no. In terms of what you're saying, if I didn't put boundaries in terms of things like that, things would have definitely happened. But in that aspect of things, I feel like we've kind of like, I had a conversation where I was like, in no disrespect to you, but if you ever told me you had a missus, I wouldn't do all what we're doing now, even though all we do is go out and eat and go cinemas.
I hear it.
Just because I kind of want that respect, and I don't want if we were to go out, I would be I would want her to be comfortable enough with me to see me around you to know that this is what it is, and it's nothing. And it's not a thing where I'm stepping back because I don't want an argument. No, I'm just stepping back because I'm respecting your relationship and I'm putting the boundaries in because I do like. So I'm not gonna put her business out there, but someone I know says, we're just like shouting, we're just friends and for the past years, just for them to then go and just do things like they've done, not things in that aspect, like they've done things where when she posted that, I said, first of all, you wouldn't be going to these places with your guy friends, which was the spa, and I was like, you wouldn't be doing that with your guy friends, and then you wouldn't be like, it was a no friends principle time. We're just best friends. But that's
so there's no boundaries there. They just
and then line got crossed for the first time and stuff. And I was like, it's a thing where now, if I was to talk to him and you tell me your best friend, impossible. Don't chat to me about that. Because in my first year, I remember I was listening to an episode back. I said I wouldn't mind a female. No, I don't want a female. Don't have a female best friend. Don't even have a female best friend that are my friends. Even more dangerous. Don't have them. You can't be best friend with Milena. No, she don't want you. She don't need you.
Why not? What are you trying to say?
Why do you need to be best friend with her?
Yeah, but if it's have a female best friend, would you not have it be me? Wait,
just don't have a best friend. But you can be friends.
No, but I'm saying,
see that best friends thing here? There's a thing where I'm just gonna go chill with Milena. We're just gonna go do. It becomes too comfortable. Why is it every weekend he wants to go chill with Milena?
Because Milena is a good vibe. The hell. You don't think Milene's a good vibe?
No, but we shouldn't be there. I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind my.
It's giving insecurities.
It should give. Let it give. I could give it. Let it give all the kind of insecurity you want to give.
How about that?
And I said, much as what now? What now? I want to be secure, so no. What now? What I am.
Yes.
We're speaking the truth. We're not lying this year. I am. So what now? I am insecure. What's now? Leave him alone. You don't need no friends. Please and thank you. What now? We're not doing it. So I said, no.
That's funny.
You don't need a best friend. I don't mind you being friend, bro. With the amount of stories I heard last year, with the amount, you're not allowed to be friends with my friends without permission. Even Milena, you have to ask permission. Vanessa, you have to have permission. Certain people, I tell you no. If you ask me why, I tell you don't worry. I only give you approval to go out with certain people, but you will know them. You know what it is? The more
I don't think I would just go out with your man by myself.
Yeah, but it's a thing where it's not like
even if we got in even if we're friends. But I don't feel like I'll be like, okay, John,
but it's
John, let's go out this weekend.
Yeah, but you know, certain things ain't even like.
Don't like you.
Certain things ain't even like. It can happen. It's not like anything where you go ahead and plan it. It just can happen. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Do you see you going just somewhere with my man?
No, but it's not even in a film where.
I'm saying, like, what situation?
I can't think, but in this day and age, you don't know what will happen for them to tell you they're going out. So this is my point. If that being the case, if I haven't said, okay, if it's not a group outing where I've invited the people, and then you want to, let's say you wanted to plan a group outing and I'm not coming, I can't make it, but like, can I invite Milene this week? Go ahead. You turn up there, it's friends, everyone cancels, just you two, what now? I'm just saying, wait, I'm just saying. No, but this is what I'm saying.
He hasn't gone, Milene, me and you go out this weekend, invite Tiwa.
That's his problem.
Because I'm like, please go speak to your girlfriend. Don't bring me into situations.
No, but this is what I'm saying, but like,
she's insecure, don't bring me. She'll tell me there's something going on, don't bring me, please.
Because
I hold too many stakes with her. She holds too much of my money for us.
Exactly, because that's the point we'll be at. So I was just like, yeah. So it's that kind of thing where no, I don't want female. At first I said I don't mind, but no, as I've got to know that it's like it's not me saying I'm keeping my distance to a certain point. It's more me saying I'm respecting your relationship, and there's a difference. Because me respecting your relationship is me saying I need you to know that your missus will be fine with us still going cinema. But then again, I need to understand the fact that there will be things she wants to see.
If I had the same friendship that you have with your friend, yeah, and we'd go cinema every once in a while. If the missus turned around and said, "I don't feel you going comfortable,"
I respect it.
Like, fine.
Yeah, I respect it. No, I'm not gonna lie. At some point, I think when we first started, like 2-3 years ago, I said, "For what? that was my energy. It would be like for what?
Insecure, how about that?
That's her problem. I'll say exactly this. I'll say that's her problem. But no, I respect her and I hear where you're coming from, because it's not a thing. It's not even about you being insecure. You just don't like it, and everyone can hold what they want to hold. You allowed to believe what you. And my thing is, I'm gonna respect it. Step back. If you get to know me, you get to know me, but I'm not gonna force a thing, because it's the same role.
So obviously, let's say you have like a genuine relationship with this guy. Nothing's ever happened. It's just you used to know that it's just straight platonic, as much as it can be. But the girl's adamant. She's adamant that something's going on. And let's say he's just like, you have a genuine relationship. Like, he was there at the times where like some stuff went down, hypothetically speaking, and you just trust him. Like, you trust him genuine, like a brother or whatnot. But the girl is adamant that she does not want you guys around, and you know that if you're not friends anymore, it's gonna make.
I'm not gonna lie. If she catches me on the pet movement, I'll give her something to be this girl. But if she catches me on the pet, listen, it's just, God is using me this year, so that's not what my response would be. But I just be like, then
excuse me.
So listen, you best catch me when God is using me.
So you're responsible.
I'll give you something to be insecure about.
Tiwa, don't let the devil rule ya. Man said, catch you at the wrong time, I'll give you a reason to be insecure. Damn.
No, I'm joking,
She's not joking, though. That's tough.
No, it's a thing where there's only so much I can do. It's like losing a friendship. Like, there's only so much I can do, because in the weirdest way ever, I was thinking about it recently, especially with the statement you made. I said, if you were to go and get a man, I need to understand that I've lost a friendship. To
a certain extent, part of it, so you have to be able to.
And it's a thing where it's going to hurt to a certain point, but I'll get over it, because it's a thing where it's not going to hurt where we're not friends. It's a thing where I'm just going to have to readjust to the situation and figure.
Respectfully, as much as a good friend as you are, you ain't cuddling me at night.
No, but this is my point. So this is my point. So it's a thing where, regardless, female, it's the same as my female friendship. I need to understand. Like, I need to understand where, if you get in a relationship, things are not going to be the same, and it's not even a thing where we're just gonna grow in different directions, but we are still gonna be cool, but not just probably as much, because there's things. If I say, let's go to, I've seen that with my man, it's like I can't be offended by that, and I can't be like,
it depends. I feel like, come, let's go with threes.
like, it won't be free starting. It's only after, let's say, we get comfortable.
The initial
times of dating and stuff. Like I've said as well, when you start dating someone, I need to understand it's you and your man for like the first year to two, because you're in that honeymoon phase where you're learning each other to a certain point where you need to be comfortable for us where, okay, we're going dinner, Tiwa's coming. Because you've done that kind of phase. So it's a thing where I need to understand that when that point comes, I'm losing a friendship. And it's not, we're falling out, we're breaking up.
Part of a friendship, not the full.
No, not the full friendship to say, but I will be losing the full friendship at the start. If you actually genuinely think about it. Because everything we would do together, you would do with him, and I need to understand that. Yeah, it will come back to how it was, but for the first, let's say, okay, the honeymoon phase will last about 6 months, because after 6 months, he will start to be, not even be around, but know a few of your friends here and there, and like, he will understand, there'll be more of a balance where you can do it. But for the first 6 months, I have technically lost a friendship in that aspect of things. It will, if it's strong, and I don't see why it wouldn't, it will come back to where we now have a balance, we now know the way to do things, we can now put a balance in, we can do things as groups here and there. Sometimes it's just us two, but it's a thing where we've had to go through that phase. And if you don't go through that phase, it makes it worse, because now you're putting a strain on them, like, no, you have to put me in. And it's like, no, as I'm getting older, I'm realising you're going to lose friendship in the weirdest way ever. You fall out, they meet new people, they want to get to know.
But I feel like it depends on how much you did with your friend as well, because we don't really go out as much together.
Yeah.
We're really indoors and just every single day.
Yeah, I heard that to a certain point, which is what I said in terms of like, even when we used to like go cinema or even the odd out to eat meal, it becomes a drag because we barely do it. So now if I say I want to do it, I already done that this week. Do you get what I mean? To a certain point. And it just depends on
we don't do it as much, I would still be willing to do it with you. If it's now, but we went all the time, then be like, yeah, like I've done that, I've been there, but we don't do it all the time. So that once in a while isn't going to be like.
Okay, let's say traveling. You start getting to know him. You want to I can't be like, no, you have to take me along. Like, let's be realistic.
You have. Okay, you can say that. You can say that as much as you want. Respect for
Tiwa. But within your first. Okay,
I'm gonna let you know now. Tiwa.
Okay, let's have this discussion.
So what we doing now? So you're telling me once you get a man, you're gonna stop traveling?
No. Listen. I'm having a discussion with you. The way I see it is, once you get a man, my thing is, okay, cool, I might say as a joke, you're going this way, I'm coming. I might say as a joke. But if it's a feel where you're like, no, you're not coming, I have to like understand that I'm not coming.
You wake up one day and you see me on the same resort. Hello guys, how are you?
But do you know what? Personally, I wouldn't mind.
You could go to eat as much as you want in this country. You can go and cinema your life away. You can go
anything in London.
Your life away.
Anything in London.
You can go and watch anything you want to do in London. You can do it away. What? Please, London is your oyster. As soon as I see you have traveled, and you didn't tell me, you didn't give me the option to decline. Hey, you have a problem.
No, but listen to you, because you made a point when we went holiday one time we were speaking about it, you were like, because I'd never actually thought about it, and you're like, we can go every country with our partners. We can do activities, but we don't have to do everything together. Because I've never actually thought about it.
I'm not saying we're gonna go away and I'm gonna be at your beck, like I'm gonna be right next to you guys all the time.
Of course not. You're not gonna be.
I'm gonna be in that country. What?
No, but
unless I've been already and I'll be like, I don't want to. But you're gonna have to.
Yeah, but then again, it's rare because most of the countries we've done.
Give me the option.
No, but this one I'm saying it's rare. Unless I'm going to Paris, then yeah, cool. Yeah, no, but I'm saying it's rare that a lot of the countries that we haven't done.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna just go. You think I'm
okay? So if it's a honeymoon phase, are you going to?
If it's your honeymoon, it's your honeymoon.
Okay, I'm just seeing where the line. I'm just trying to test the line out here.
Honeymoon's honeymoon. It depends where you go. It's just because your honeymoon. What? I can't do activities with you guys. What? Like, what are we saying then?
Okay, so in that aspect, so let's say I don't know for me personally, I don't think we'll be going anywhere within the first 8 months out the country.
Okay, then you stay in London, isn't it?
No, not you. I'm saying me and him personally. Okay. As in, but when we do go, if I said come, let's go, you won't feel a type of way about it. Well, some people will be like, oh, I don't want to.
What? So you're saying you're going Kenya?
Yeah, for example.
I'm going Kenya. Do I want to come? What resort am I booking?
Okay, cool.
In fact, book for the three of us. Just add an extra room.
Yeah,
so it's cheaper. Yeah, because if I book by myself,
it's more expensive. I hear it. I'm not against it personally. Because at the end of the day, we'll do activities together when we go about business. Because I said,
I'm in bed by 9 anyway.
If I want to go out for a meal late night, you can come. Let's take the pictures and you go back to bed. We go.
I'm in bed at night. I'm gonna go downstairs, have my a la carte, and get myself into bed and watch a movie before I go to sleep.
Fair enough. What are you doing with your man first? Are you short or long?
What do you mean?
Holiday.
Whatever he pays for.
Great answer. Leave it there. Great answer. Leave it there. Whatever he pays. And that's the thing. Okay, what if he's been paid for now and then you're finding out after? So let's say he's come. Let
me tell you something.
Go on.
Me and your man might not be friends, yeah? But one thing he's gonna know is he ain't booking no holiday without letting me know. Just that if you're ever insecure, yeah, and you go through the messages between me and your man, it's gonna be like, holiday, I'm gonna book in for this day. You got annual leave ready? Holiday, I'm booking for this day. You got annual leave ready? Holiday, do you wanna come to this one? It's just about this one's a bit cheap. Okay, no, you guys can go in this one. I'll be alright. That's the only conversation you're gonna see between you and your man.
No.
Holiday, but that's literally you're gonna see holiday. I'm alright. Yeah. That's literally what you're gonna see. That's what
I'm personally not against it. I was just thinking, like, in general, like some people will feel.
Well, that's some people.
I'm not against it personally.
It depends. If I'm not an eager traveller, then cool, I get it. But you're not about to go experience the world without me, my guy.
Oh, say the ones that want to go solo travel without me.
Because you wanted to get a teaching job and only have holidays 4 times a year.
By God's grace, I'll have my business before 30.
And then we can,
no one. I'll be working for no one but myself. You can play with me. You can play with me.
And I'll still be able to catch any leave.
You can play with me. You can play with me. You can play with me.
It's not bad for that because the only time we can go away is during February half term.
So figure it out.
I will figure it out. We'll go away February half term. And then...
No, you're not. I think the absolute F not.
When is your April half term?
April.
Yeah, when?
The 3rd to whenever. 2 weeks.
Even that's inconvenient.
Why?
Because Ben and Lewis, they want to go Ghana.
Okay.
But they need to go before that.
When?
What about your October half term? When's your October half term?
I don't know.
Yeah, inconvenient. Because you want to go Cape Verde. But
you're planning to go.
No, but the days you're going, you're still in school.
No, because Brenda and Lewis said they wanted to go during half term.
No, but they're going a week before as well.
Yeah, I got 2 weeks. Most schools a week.
Yeah, but is your week before or your week after? That's the problem. If it's your week after, you're staying behind, my friend.
Don't start something you don't want to lose. Don't start something you don't want to finish. It will shock you.
I'm not staying.
Don't start something. When they're going Ghana?
Like the 24th of March.
Are they actually going?
Well, no, it's not.
but yeah, no, we'll see. When don't worry, there's a reason for everything, and like
exactly, maybe this is my time to just find myself.
if that's what you want to go and do, who am I to say it's your money? You're not using my money. Go ahead and enjoy. Just know, listen. Let me not say too much. I ain't gonna say much. It is life. Like I said, you lose some, you gain some. Maybe within that time, I'll gain some new friendships.
But do you think the music someone listens to like tells you about them?
In a way, yeah.
Like you see the 2022 Spotify Wrapped.
Excuse me.
Apple Music.
Yeah.
I don't know if Apple Music did.
Yeah.
They gave you a Wrapped up. Okay. I didn't know Apple Music did that type of stuff.
Don't do that. We have this conversation every year. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But like I don't know. I was looking through some people's Spotify Wrapped and the musics they've listened to and their most listened artists and stuff. I'm like, I can just tell your personality.
Yeah.
Like who you are.
Yeah. I can tell. I feel like in the weirdest way ever, the females that listen to like all them kind of drills, they're all the same in terms of certain personalities. Like you all have a personality that can read off you straight away. The females that what else is there? The R&B listeners, you could tell their personality. They're the.
But I was even thinking about males itself.
No,
like,
they're different breeds.
Like
I'm still waiting. You know, funny enough, I didn't see no male person like what they posted come up with a gospel. Not one.
Maybe they're following the wrong ones.
Maybe, but even
following the wrong ones.
Clearly, not one. Because all my top 5 were all gospel.
They're all American artists. British guys love American artists.
They really do, and American people love British artists. It's the weirdest way ever.
Do they?
Some of them do. Yeah.
Well, I don't have any American friends, so all my British friends, they all had American artists.
No, they do.
I just don't see. But yeah, I feel like music can tell a lot about someone's personality. Well, to be fair, to be on the day that you find me, you haven't even worshipping God and saying I'm gonna dip man down. But to be fair, I've made it so that I don't really listen to like any new drill artists anymore. Like I'm trying to stay away from.
I don't listen to drill in general.
I only listen to the old drill. That I've
I don't like. Music has never been my thing.
Yeah. In a sense of like knowing like stories behind music.
Yeah, no, I have no business.
I've like in a sense of listening to new songs and looking at these artists and seeing and listening to their projects and stuff. Like there was at one point I was really into that, but then after a while I'm like, if you really look into it, we're not really supposed to be listening to this type of music.
Even the Afro beats and stuff, we're technically not meant to be listening to them either. But no, music has never been my thing. And I feel it all started from the fact that, you know, like when you get to know lyrics and stuff, just the whole reading thing, it just really put me off because of the sense so I don't bother.
You know the sense of like people say don't listen to music because what you sing is what's put out there. Yeah. And that's in general. When people always say, "Oh yeah, don't have sex with certain people because you always bring like
soul ties and stuff."
About it. Why is it always bad? What if I'm to listen to music that says I'm gonna get 20k this month? Like, why is it always bad? Why is it every time you manifest something or you say something, it's always the bad thing that's gonna happen, but never the good things? So let's say I was sexually active and I had sex with someone who had who was the most positive man, who made peace. Why am I not inheriting that? Why is it inheriting
that rubbish? Is that rubbish I want to give to you?
But why? But why is it every time?
It's just what the soul wants.
Talk about soul ties. They talk about bad souls.
Yeah, because they want to release the negativity.
What happened to good souls?
The good soul is not meant to be put to you yet. They want to release the negativity.
But honestly, every time you see people talk about soul ties and talk about listening to certain stuff, certain things, or the things that you read, the things that you look on Instagram is gonna make. But what if I'm looking at mine making peas every single day? Why is that not manifesting?
Okay, but is it legit?
What's your point?
Is the money he's making legit?
That's not what we're looking at. We're looking at him making the money.
No, is the money he's making legit?
But now you're asking too many questions.
There you go. God knows what's behind it.
Manifestation is not bad. Okay, cool.
It's
legit.
Yeah,
What now?
God will tell you your own time.
No.
God will tell
Every
you your
day,
own
bad
time.
souls, bad souls, bad souls. So no one has good souls?
No, clearly. Good souls are hard to find out here.
People just speak for the
Do you know the reason why they say bad soul is because especially if you don't end on a good term. Do you get what I mean? So like, let's say, like you said, you slept with someone, great personality, just everything's great, but then you just don't work out, and you don't work out.
It's not about what happens in the future. It's about that moment there and there. Yeah.
Oh, you take the show how you want it to be. If you're going to have sex and you say it's bad, then it's bad. If you're going to have sex and say it's good, that's a new problem.
Yeah, I get it. But every time people talk about it, they always say it's bad soul ties, bad soul ties, bad soul ties, and I feel like I don't know how to, how that works.
Yeah.
Maybe it is, but why is it always bad? I'm sure people have good souls.
Yeah, 100%. But I don't know. Maybe it's something set you up. Maybe. Yeah, but let me not say what I was about to say.